Peace, it's Queen Yenn, and it is new moon time again. So I am here to offer a bit of new moon guidance. The purpose of this is just to talk a little bit about how you can take full advantage of this energy. So whether you understand the moon cycle, pay attention to the moon cycle or not, the moon truly does impact us. And the more intentional we can live, the more fruitful we'll find our lives to be. And so when we know that it's new moon and we kind of set our intentions around what this new moon energy is calling for us to do, then we'll find that our fruit is more abundant. All right. So new moon is, a lot of people know new moon as, the time to plant seeds, to do your vision boards, to do manifestation scripting, things of that nature. But I want to kind of make it clear that we are always manifesting. We're perpetually manifesting. Okay. It's what we're manifesting that sometimes becomes the problem. Sometimes we look into our lives and we see, I'm not really liking what I'm feeling. I'm not really liking what I'm seeing, what's happening in our world. And so that is the time for us to step back and reflect, where am I vibrationally? What am I thinking about? What are the things that I'm focusing my attention on and my energy on? What am I putting my energy towards? Sometimes subtly, we're really vibrating on a frequency that is not in alignment with those things that we truly desire. Those things that we feel are a vibrational match to our highest selves, our visions, our purpose, our dreams, our true heart's desires. And so what's more important is for us to stay in alignment or get in alignment with what we feel our heart desires are, what our purpose is, our highest selves, that self that is, high in character, high in morale, where you feel like you're really giving your very best, you're living your very best. That's where we want to align with vibrationally. And then we'll see by default the things that are a reflection of that, those things will be actualizing in our lives. So I wanted to make that clear. So during new moon, more importantly, it's more important to do those things or set those intentions or plant those seeds around how you're going to stay in alignment with your highest self, whether that's planting a seed of or setting your attention around, making sure you go into meditation and prayer every day, making sure you start your morning off on a good foot, make sure you start your morning off higher in vibration, or making sure you are settling yourself down and easing your mind and lightening your heart before you go to bed. Or maybe you look at and kind of take an assessment of your life and see, what am I indulging in that maybe is altering my vibration a little bit and making it where I am vibrating on a frequency that I don't really desire, And what I mean by vibrating on a frequency is, am I feeling feelings of stress or worry, anxiety, guilt, shame, judgment? Any of those things are not conducive for a positive actualization in your life. You're not going to see anything but what you put out. Wherever you're at vibrationally, that's what you're going to see reflected in your life. So mostly during new moon, that's what I would suggest, is to plant seeds of elevation. Plant seeds of ascension. Set intentions around your ascension journey, making sure that you are continuously elevating, continuously ascending. Now, specifically with this new moon, I am suggesting the keywords to focus on during this new moon period, which is new moon period. Remember, it's 3 days before the new moon, and then 3 days after the new moon. So you have like a 7-day period to set your intentions and really take advantage of this new moon energy. And I would suggest we focus on the words vision, faith, and detachment. Vision, faith, and detachment. With vision, sometimes we think vision is when we sit down and we visualize what we want our lives to look like or feel like. And yes, that is visualization, but true spiritual connected vision is when you're able to see life, see everything in your territory, see all things, see the beauty, the good, the God, the universal flow and life and peace in it all. being able to see God in everything that you're experiencing in life. And sometimes that's hard because we may go through things that's really a challenge. And so it's difficult. It's like, how can I see good or God in this? But it's all God. We have to remember that it's all working out in our favor. It's all in divine order. No matter what it looks like, no matter what it feels like, the best thing for you to do is, again, stay in alignment with your highest self so that everything that's rendering in your life is in alignment. And that doesn't mean you won't have challenges. It just means that even through your challenge, you can be able to have that spiritual vision where you can see through that one eye, through that single eye. And that eye, your first eye, a lot of people call it the third eye, your first eye, where you can see good and God in it all. And you can be able to relax and lighten your heart and be easy about things. With faith, I say we have to work from faith, take it from faith to knowing. With faith, being grounded in faith helps you to keep your heart light. When you know that that everything is always working out, and that there are no limitations, right? And that this life force energy that created the worlds is indwelling within you. And so it is manifesting everything that you're doing in your life. And you stand on that and not get weary when you see it a different way, or it feels a different way, or it sounds, what other people are saying about it. And that it's working out in your favor. That is when you're truly grounded in faith. And so during this new moon, it's a good time for you to plant seeds in building that level of faith up. And then lastly, detachment. We should be detached from everything but connected to everything. Don't be attached. Don't be attached to anything but be connected with everything. When we attach to things, we create expectations. And when we create expectations, it truly becomes the root of disappointment. And disappointment and shame and anger and all those different things really create a heavy heart. And it is very essential for us to keep a light heart as we're on this journey so that we can stay in alignment with the natural flow of abundance and peace that comes naturally to us. The only way that goes away from us is when we dwell in things that are not in a vibrational match to that. And so that detachment piece is very powerful when it comes to keeping our hearts light. Detachment does not mean that you don't care. That's a misconception. Detachment is just when you're able to acknowledge things as they are, then allow them to just be. Allow them to work themselves out. Sometimes we may have to simmer our heart down and get a little grounded with some prayers and affirmations, speaking life over those things that we're dealing with in our lives, and then we remove ourselves from it. And so vision, faith, and detachment is what we want to focus on during this time. Now, the chakras that I would suggest during this period, this new moon, is the crown and what I call the first eye chakra, which is commonly known as the third eye. So those are the two chakras I would suggest, the crown chakra and the first eye chakra. And, you can choose your spiritual wellness tools centered around those chakras. So choose those gemstones and candle colors and oils and incense and things of that nature to use during this time for the new moon. Now, of course, as every month, I will be hosting my online meditation where we're going to talk a little bit more about how to best use this energy. And we're going to also do a beautiful meditation and exercise that can help us take advantage of the energy in a focused way and in a beautiful and powerful way. So I certainly hope to see you on that meditation. You may register at the link in bio. I hope this was helpful, and I hope that you enjoy the rest of this new moon period. And I hope to see you on the guided meditation. Happy new moon. Full joy the energy.